You're asking my opinion on it. Live and let live. My opinion.
I agree. I've got lots of gay friends. It's like, they're just like me. No big deal.
What is your opinion on the recent SCOTUS decision legalizing gay marriage in all 50 states?
I'd say it's about time.
Yeah. They should do it. We can do it.
Okay. Would you support Jeffersonville having a gay pride parade?
Well, we're from Kentucky, but yes, we would.
Sure.
Would you come over? Would you walk over?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
On gay people.
I don't categorize gay people any differently than I would any other straight person. I think it's just about, whether you're a decent person or not, and if you are, then you deserve respect just like anyone else.
What is your perspective on LGBTQ people?
They're awesome.
What is your opinion on the recent Supreme Court decision legalizing gay marriage in all 50 states?
Totally agree with it. It's about time.
And would you support Jeffersonville having a gay pride parade?
Yes.
The Supreme Court is the highest interpreter of the law, and we place a lot of trust in them. So that was the decision that was made. There's not really any going back from that anyway. So I support it completely.
What is your perspective on LGBTQ people?
I don't have any issue with LGBTQ people. I think that they're awesome people. A lot of them are funny and entertaining and really interesting.
How do you feel about the SCOTUS decision legalizing gay marriage in all 50 states?
I agree 100%. I feel like the LGBTQ community deserves the right to marry whoever they want. That's just how America works. Everyone has equal opportunity.
What do you think about the possibility of Jeffersonville having a gay pride parade?
I think that'd be really cool. I think it'd be really colorful, that's for sure. It'd be interesting.
Perspective on gay people.
I don't have an opinion on that. I think everybody should be equal and everyone deserves a fair chance to, love who they want to love.
What is your opinion on the recent Supreme Court decision legalizing gay marriage in all 50 states?
If it makes people happy and, you want to be with who you love with, it should be legal to love who you want. So I agree with it.
What would you think about the possibility of having a Jeffersonville gay pride parade?
I would go. I don't have a problem with it. I have multiple friends that are a minority and gay and all that. So anything can be embraced and loved. I respect it.
Perspective on LGBTQ people.
They're normal like everyone else. Person to person, doesn't matter how they act.
What is your opinion on the recent Supreme Court decision legalizing gay marriage in all 50 states?
Everyone should be able to get married, no matter what.
Would you support having a gay pride parade in Jeffersonville?
Yeah. Don't they have one over in Louisville?
Yes.
Then have one over here.
All right. Thank you so much. Perspective on the LGBTQ community.
I don't have a problem with them. They are actually really nice people. They're just like everybody else. They're, human beings. So we should treat them that way.
What is your opinion on the recent Supreme Court decision legalizing gay marriage in all 50 states?
Finally, they should have done it a long time ago. This country was made on to have the pursuit of happiness, the life and liberty. And so if you want to be happy with marrying the same sex, then you should have that right.
Would you support Jeffersonville having a gay pride parade?
Absolutely, we should have one sooner.
All right. Thank you. What is your opinion on the recent Supreme Court decision that legalized gay marriage in all 50 states?
I think it's awesome. Everyone should be able to get married if they love another person.
Would you support Jeffersonville having a gay pride parade, and why?
Yes, I definitely think Jeffersonville needs to do something like that to show that the people that are like that in our community have supporters.
Perspective on LGBTQ people.
I believe that it's all right. I say if you want to love a man and you're another man, then do it because your heart wants what the heart wants.
Okay. What is your perspective on the recent Supreme Court decision legalizing gay marriage in all 50 states?
I agree with it. I say if you love somebody, marry him.
Okay. And what would you think about Jeffersonville having a gay pride parade?
I think it opens a lot of people's minds and they can think about, understand how they feel if you can express it that way.
Would you support Jeffersonville having a gay pride parade?
I would, because there's still a lot of discrimination in Jeff, and letting that out and let people be open about it will minimize the discrimination.
What would you think about Jeff having a gay pride parade?
I think it would brighten a whole bunch of other people's perspectives.
What is your perspective on the LGBTQ community?
My perspective is that they are awesome and they are people like anyone else and they deserve to have equal rights.
What is your opinion on the recent Supreme Court decision to legalize gay marriage in all 50 states?
I think it's beautiful. I think that everyone, no matter who you are or what color you are or what nationality you are, should be able to be free. That's why we're in America, and choose to love who we want to love. And if we want to get married, then we get married.
Would you support Jeffersonville having a gay pride parade?
I would, for a multitude of different reasons. I think that it would just show the community support. I think that it would show that we care. I think that it would be a good business aspect. And I think that it would be fun. And that's what it's all about, right? Fun.
What is your opinion on the recent Supreme Court decision legalizing gay marriage in all 50 states?
I believe that this decision is very positive because it allows everybody in the 50 states to feel equal to each other. No one feels like they're left behind, or no one feels like they cannot go about their daily life because of who they love or who they prefer to live their life with.
Would you support Jeffersonville having a gay pride parade?
Yes, I would support Jeffersonville having a gay pride parade because I've witnessed myself people on social networks discriminating against others who are posting things about their sexual preference. And I believe that if this did come to Jeffersonville, people would be more accepting to the idea of people loving the same sex.
The LGBTQ community.
My perspective on their community is they're the same as everyone else, and they deserve the same respect that we get.
What would you support Jeffersonville having a gay pride parade?
Yes.
What is your opinion on the recent Supreme Court decision legalizing gay marriage in all 50 states?
I think the recent Supreme Court decision has impacted the entire country in a positive way. I think we'll begin to see love sprout from that decision, and just the government allowing our people to be themselves, the people in that community, the LGBTQ community, to be themselves.
Would you support Jeffersonville having a gay pride parade?
For sure, I'd support any time that a community that's been marginalized or set apart from another community is, just rising up and having fun and celebrating their diversity, celebrating their differences. And I think that those types of community events not only create revenue for the community, which is always a positive impact, but they also allow people to just have more fun and just have a good time in their home city. Because I know personally, being from Jeffersonville, I'd like to see our community be more vocal on the topic, because there's still a lot to be done in the human rights topic, and I think those parades and those festivities they really allow for words to be said on it and attention to be brought to the issue.
What are some ways a pride parade in Jeffersonville would affect the community as a whole?
Well, like I said, first of all, I think of revenue. Anytime that you have large gathering people, they're going to need to eat, they're going to need to drink, and anytime there's revenue being brought in for the local communities, it's going to be great. It's going to be a good impact for everybody else. And as far as on a personal, mushy-gushy, emotional level, it's just awesome. It would be awesome to see our city stand behind diversity and change and moving forward, and being a progressive community like we always are in every essence. Jeffersonville is a very growing and progressive community, so I'd like to see that in the LGBTQ community as well.
What is your opinion on the recent Supreme Court decision legalizing gay marriage in all 50 states?
I think of it as it's kind of ridiculous how it's taken this long for something like this to happen. It's kind of telling two people they can't live together, they can't have a bank account together, they can't, get the tax cuts that these other two people have because they were born a certain way. It's crazy for me to think that my friends on a daily basis are getting discriminated, even if it's not on a local level, on a national level. They're discriminated against every single day. I think that the Supreme Court decision affected all of us, and I think especially here in this community, a diverse community, a community that has all different types of people. I think it impacts all of us because we're used to, being friends with everybody here. We're used to black, white, Latino, any kind of race. We're used to, gay, straight, bisexual. We're used to that.
Would you support Jeffersonville having a gay pride parade?
Oh, of course. Yeah, definitely. How can you not support people coming together to celebrate life, to celebrate living together and being peaceful and just, not seeing differences? I think it would be fun, and I think it would be, a way that this community could move forward and, kind of just knock out the elephant in the room and just say, we're all one community, we're all Jeffersonville. More more so go farther. We're all Southern Indiana. We're all people here, you know. So yeah, I definitely support it.
In what ways do you feel having a Pride Parade in Jeffersonville would affect the community?
Oh, like I said, it can only grow. You know, it can only take the community and grow it. It can only be positive. Like I don't think there's any negatives that could come out of it. You'd have people that would be against it. There's always going to be people who would be against it, but you know, you're going to have that in any situation. And if there's people against the community moving forward, do you really want to support them anyway? So I think it would definitely make a lot more people feel comfortable that they live in Jeffersonville, that they live in a place where we, you know, accept diversity and we accept people who are, you know, sometimes thrown to the side as minorities.
It is time for us, everyone in Jeffersonville, to come together as a whole and to stand up to discrimination, to stand up to people who say, that's gay, or when somebody calls somebody a fag. It's not okay and it needs to stop. By hosting our first ever Pride Parade in Jeffersonville, we will be sending a bold statement to all our citizens that no matter who you are, no matter who you love, Jeffersonville supports you.